delighted, absolutely delighted, to have with us two undergraduate students here at UTSD, Jimmy Gardner and Sean Cruser. And they are the winners of the 2006 Salvo Film Festival, which is held here at UTSD, that is held every year for how many years? 2 years? Okay, 2 whole years. I got a chance to see the film festival last year. There were some really, really fun films. This is also held at Claysell Theater downtown. So again, it's another community interaction where it's students make films, but it's collaborative with downtown, where it's shown downtown, and there's film festival going on and whatnot. And these folks here submitted into a competition with several other students, and we're award winners for the year. And it's a delightful film, and they're going to talk a little bit about their filmmaking process. And we wanted to highlight for you all student involvement. And so I'll turn it over then to Jimmy and Sean. Talk to us about their film.
Okay, I think that was all the intro we would need, so I guess we'll just get to it.
And now, the moment we've all been waiting for.
We used everything from satirical comedy down to the lowbrow, just me taking my shirt off. So, most of the stuff just came from our everyday experiences.
I actually got back in the shower for it. And that was a weekday too. So. I don't know. But this was really what happened to us our first semester at college, because we knew about this and we couldn't think of a strong one idea that could make a good film. Because you have 8 minutes, we were like, let's just make a movie about that. I mean, it should be somewhat entertaining.
The whole idea of time constraints, we just kind of find hilarious, because it's difficult, to in 8 minutes to interest someone and then tell their story and then wrap it up. So we just kind of thought that the experimental thing was awesome. And if you really go back and think about it, it's sort of a critique about experimental film, but festivals at the same time, because we're going to show a trailer to actually 3 short films that we entered into the festival back home. The festival that we won awards in twice in 2 or 3 years. But we would make these narrative, similar stuff. It would tell a story. It would be funny, or it would be serious. But we would always get beat by these people who would just go out and shoot artistic-looking things and then put a Smashing Pumpkins song behind it. And we couldn't find any meaning in it. So it was one shot. It was a guy running in slow motion through a field of fog, like this. And there was this dreamy music, and somehow the judges were like, yes. Filmmaking is. So that kind of frustrated us. That was cool. It was so cold. There's no place that big. So what was your character's name? In the snow bar, I was Calidor. Yeah, that's the sad part.
It's actually a shot-for-shot remake of an old Arnold Schwarzenegger fantasy movie entitled Red Sonja. That you can find online. It's one of the funniest movies ever.
Yeah, you go to it's the Internet Movie Database, imdb.com. You find Red Sonja and you look at the trailer. It's genius. A lot of it is just dialogue straight from that, and it's even hilarious within its original context. What do we say about that? Something we were just talking about over there. Actually, before we went to Vacuum Film Festival, we tried to, do the world a favor and find experimental film in shorts festivals. Those are the action kind of movies that we're previewed there. Those were both kind of in direct retaliation to the same kind of stuff that we were doing with the Rock and Film Festival, where we were going, trying to present something narrative and entertaining. Because I don't know, personally, we just didn't see, I guess, a future in life.
They're interesting to like filmmakers. They're good to just focus on. So, like you can, like you're doing narrative, like just for like movie, you have to worry about all these things. But if you can just stick around to one scene, you can really like hone your skills. And just think of what you want to do for this one thing instead of focusing on some of the things. They were good for that reason.
It is a buddy cop comedy entitled Doris and Balls. I'll give you this will give you a brief intro of what the movie is about so you guys aren't completely lost. Okay, there are two cops, Herschel Doris and Louis Balls. Okay, Herschel Doris, and this is straight from the movie, is an MIT graduate with a double major in biophysics and ass whooping. Louis Balls is a high school dropout, Chuck Norris enthusiast, and collector of ceramic gerbils. And mind you, we're talking 2005, summer 2005. This is pre-Chuck Norris fact joke, so we actually started the Chuck Norris craze. This is two clips from our second feature-length film, Doris and Balls. This is still when we were still shooting on mini DV and editing on Windows Movie Maker. So you'll see a difference in the next one.
For everybody who does get movie making, you'll notice that it does get pretty stressful. But Doris and Balls, really for me, at least we did this last summer, but it wasn't really that stressful because I personally just shot it and then cut it together. But I don't know, we were working on videos and everybody's videos. It's like you have the audio and then that's all, and you have your video, and you can't do anything like the editing. So I don't know, it was pretty hard for that. We had to basically use 3 programs to put that all together in the end, which now we just kind of have it. But,
yeah, with Doris and Balls, and then, with Doris and Balls 2, which was clips from here in a minute, one of the big things that we wanted to do in order to show progress is we wanted to get the movie out to a wide number of people. So we had a premiere for Doris and Balls. That's I contacted the people with Parks and Recreations in our town. And we have this big amphitheater in our park, and so we rented it out on like a Saturday night or a Friday night, and we got this projector from the high school, and we told everybody about it, and we had probably 100 to 150 people show up and see our movie. It was one of the first times that we've had on a large scale a screening. And like that's one of the coolest things about being a filmmaker is like moments like this when you get to watch your movies with a whole lot of people and you see the audience reaction and stuff like that. So that was really great getting that many people together and everything. The little joke at the end kind of gives a real good example of a lot of stuff that we use in Doris and Balls. Where we take extreme, ridiculous violence and then use it for humor. It's something I think that we do a lot of in Doris and Balls. It's actually kind of a blending of I guess, Sean and I, because in a way, like, I'm more of a comedy guy, and he does a lot more serious stuff, and like, kind of like action, I guess you would say, and violence. So, it's an interesting blend when you see, someone shot to death. It's hilarious. The night of the premiere, we went to TGI Fridays, and we had this big party, and we were talking about, what are we going to do next? Okay, well, we'll make a sequel. So, just to give kind of a brief intro, that this next one are a couple clips from Doris and Balls. Huh? Oh yeah, let's start off with the trailer before we show some clips. You can probably tell the difference in the production quality from that as opposed to the first one. Sean bit the bullet, we got alone, and we got like a $5,000 HD camera. And also we won iPod shuffles from the Founder Film Festival. We sold those actually to buy more equipment. Fairborn.
Okay.
Actually.
That's a good question.
Stunt doubles? Well, actually, I stunt doubled for Micah and the scene that you guys did. All when we flew off the balcony. Yeah, that was me. We had that was in the like the storage area for our high school, and it had this big massive pole vault we landed on, so we used it. Anybody else? Any questions?
How long would you say it took to come up with the script for this type of thing?
Well, actually, both movies, we started before we were completely finished with the script. Sean and I basically come up with the stories, at least for the second one, and then Micah and I, the redheaded guy, we write basically all the jokes. So, but the writing process probably takes a couple of weeks. The production took us the entire summer, 96 to 99. So, find it, and then we'll have DVDs to sell, so everybody can give us money. Any other questions? Oh, and if anybody's interested in helping out, working with us in any way, I suppose we should leave our contact information.
Yeah, sure.
Because we're actually going to start working on a TV show here in Bowling Green, and we want to get on the Arte channel as well. So if anybody's interested, any aspiring filmmakers that want to help out, let us know. We're really different guy anyways. But it's cool to get out there and see things that other students have made. So, anything else? Cool, thanks a lot, guys. You know what I mean? Just get people together and go do stuff. Because that's the only way it's going to, like...
This is afterwards. They're talking to a fan.
Freaking this guy.
Not at all.
So, yeah, definitely don't wait and think, okay, well, eventually,
I'm addicted
they'll have
to
us do
this.
something that I can use to get a job.
Look, another
If you
fan.
think of something, go do it. Find it.
What do you think of the presentation? It's hilarious.
He's very, very witty. I like him a lot.
Aww.
There you
Good
go.
job, guys.
we didn't show sort of.
Yeah. Cool. Hang on.
Oh, really? Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. You should definitely come help out. Thank you. Everybody...
Oh,
Yeah, I guess so. Everybody, I think everybody kind of weird walking
Ladies
around here
love
after
Jimmy.
Doris and Balls goes up on the RS channel.
That'll be really weird.
Like last year after we showed the Falcon Film Festival.
Get more fans.
We showed that on the channel.
All of them want to help Jimmy and Jonah. Sign up to help you guys?
Yeah.
What are you looking for?
People want to make movies with it. That's awesome.
Here you go. No, you're so inspiring.
Are you going to be in the class?
Yeah, I should be there, Chris. When are you guys papers due? So, yeah.
Okay, well, I have 36 more minutes to film. Oh,
People want to help us. I know.
so cute. Yeah, Sean, you won't let them. You'll be like, I will do it all. And it'll be perfect.
Have a boom mic operator.
Oh, yeah. Everyone's dream job.
Sean was like, we'll give them jobs in no months.
So how is Avid?
You talk to this guy.
What do you cut on now? What do you cut on now?
Right now I'm
editing
in
debate.
Final Cut Express. I started buying movies, but Final Cut Express.
We cut the Falcon Film Festival on
It was funny because iMovie was a step up of what we were using. Everybody was walking around going, I don't know how we're going to get anything cool done with iMovie. And we were like, are you shitting me? It's like the coolest thing we've ever edited with. Because it was user friendly.
I really like Avid though. I have some experience with Final Cut. I don't have a preference, I guess, but Avid, well, because I don't have a Mac, so I have PC and Avid just worked way better on it, and now I'm so used to it, I don't know what else I would use.
Yeah, I started trying to use Adobe Premiere one time, and
I don't like
completely
Adobe,
blew my head.
but like I use After Effects for like the special effects, but
yeah.
I don't like their editing stuff at all. It's just too sloppy.
Yeah. Say some more witty things.
Thank you. That was really great.
Yeah, that was
Great.
cool.
I've got your email. You want to put your email down somewhere too for me? And or did you just?
Oh, hell no. You don't well,
I get chased all over.
There was one place we got in trouble. Like there's a rock quarry we found. I don't know if you can see it in the trailer or anything.
it's actually in the first Doors. They showed it in the first Doors and Balls when I was up like kicking on a mountain. Yeah, you might not remember it, but it was like a city park, but it like wasn't officially yet.
The Evil Council scene we watched, if you notice, it's all shot in close-ups because we never had any of those people on the same day. They're like all That's all like technically played between times.
Oh, really?
So
But luckily with our new equipment, we can color correct. So if the lighting's a little different or you don't really notice it, you can match the color with the walls. So, but,
Yeah, I can imagine like all these guys with guns advancing on a house.
we were shooting the first feature film that we ever did. We were running through a neighborhood about 2:30, right when the school lets out. So we're running through the neighborhood in trench coats and guns and stuff. And the bus driver, his little brother's bus driver, slammed on the brakes. And she was like, "Everybody get down on the bottom of the bus." And he was like, "That's my brother. He's making a movie." And everyone had to lay down. And she called the cops on us. And she like sped away from the
were
scene.
you there? You weren't there when they came?
No, not when they came.
There were
It
like
was
6 cop cars.
it was the front page of the school news of the not the school newspaper, the city newspaper, and it made you to believe that there was like a terrorist attack on the school bus.
Fairborn.
And then on page 28, they go, "Oh, it was just some kids making a movie."
Who's your guys' faculty advisor?
We don't have one.
They just do it.
We just
Yeah,
do
this
it.
is all.
And
Yeah.
we didn't
Are you
have,
guys in the film program?
yeah, but we never we've been doing it since high school, and we didn't have like a film program in high school or anything, so we just kind of started doing it, and now. And I guess that's kind of good because, like I kind of made a brief mention of it. We've talked to some professors and they're like, "Oh, really? Oh, people don't do that." So like, I don't know if it's
You've not found your niche here yet in the film?
like they go, people don't go back and make feature-length film, and like, but like, most people say it's cool. Some people are like, you should just make shorts, but so mixed reaction. But I don't know. I think we're doing all right.
I'd love to know who said that. A lot of my faculty would.
He's in theater and film.
Oh yeah.
Well, on the theater side of theater and film.
Okay.
But that department has grown exponentially in the last few years, mostly because of Cynthia Barron. She'll just...
Did she leave?
No, she's on sabbatical.
Oh.
Well, she left, but she'll be back.
Okay. I haven't seen her in a while.
Yeah.
Because she saw, like, I was in grade 8 last year, and she saw, and she loved it all. And, but she was the only, like, professor that ever liked it. Or I don't know.
Jose liked it.
Jose liked it, too.
Yeah.
But otherwise,
So,
there's only a couple $100 on the screen.
Yeah.
Do you guys rent the equipment, or?
No, I took out a loan and I bought it all.
Oh my word.
Yeah.
So you guys are you registered as a company?
I guess that's
We
the
should
next
probably
step.
look into
Yeah. Because we want to do festival stuff, and like I think we're probably ready for it, but no, we're not like incorporated yet, or even as a nonprofit.
Once you
so.
guys start selling stuff, though, the government's going to want taxes.
Yeah,
back, so
I know.
You're going to need to incorporate.
We've done like small scale stuff, like I think we sold like maybe like 50 copies of like one of the first ones, but like stuff like on such a small scale. But yeah, I mean I understand what you're saying. We're gonna need to. So.
You'll edit that out of the film.
Yeah.
This is
deduct them off from the corporation, so suddenly spending the money isn't as difficult. So,
Yeah. So it should be interesting. I think.
and if you get a lawsuit, it's just the corporation being sued and not
Yeah,
you
yeah.
personally. That's important.
That's a good point. Yeah. And then we want to do festivals and stuff, like I said. So. Yeah.
You're definitely ready. It's really good work.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's exciting.
It's very funny, and and the response here was huge,
Yeah.
right? I mean,
Yeah.
I'm surprised they were telling that. It's pretty early.
Yeah.
You never know, this
Yeah.
time of day.
My favorite was Bulimia Man.
Yeah.
See, and it's funny though, because like the joke after Bulimia Man is like probably like one of our only straight jokes in the entire movie. He says like, what does he say? Like we were helpless and lonely and we couldn't complete any act of terrorism. And he was like, but now together. We won't be lonely. And like that's like the only joke that we wrote. And like the rest of it is just like silly things like swastika brownies and stuff like that. And then like no one ever gets to hear it because there's always a big laugh for Bulimia Man. So it's funny. That's one of the things we're going to talk about is like some of the stuff that we thought was funny, like going into it, was totally different than like what the audience thought was funny. And there's this one part. I don't want to give away too much of the story, but
Because it's so plot heavy.
Yeah. They're trying a couple different
High concept.
They're trying a couple different jobs out, and one of the things they do is they're like barbershop quartet, but they like sing to people. And we go to this man sitting in an office, and we sing about how his wife's gonna leave him, and like all these horrible things that happen, and we do it in this like barbershop harmony. And like that got like a standing ovation at the premiere, and that was one of the things where we were happy with it, but we didn't think it was like the funniest thing. You know what I mean? And I think the beekeeper pretty much just kept us going over there too. But there's a lot more beekeeper. later in the movie. We think
The
it's really
beekeeper's
funny.
got great potential.
Yeah, he's got a lot more beekeeper lines.
Yeah.
He's just really funny.
We actually wrote like an entire scene around him, like because we thought the movie's like an hour and 40 minutes, but we thought like halfway through it was going to be like 40. And so we wrote like 2 new scenes, and that was one of them, just because we were like, we gotta put more of this
That's
guy
a
in
great
the movie.
character.
Who is
beekeepers?
Beekeeper?
Huh?
Who is Beekeeper?
Herschel Doris, the redheaded guy.
Oh,
And I was the overzealous wall painter. So yeah, you gotta Mike Myers that stuff. But like the stuff like the 2-minute hallway shot where we were just walking and the music's like like just the awkwardness of people watching that. Like we just think that's hilarious.
It's more about our entertainment. 'Cause we want to see everybody squirm.
Yeah.
Why are they
we
changing?
were just looking online and people were going, and then they would kind of go, like when they would circle, you know. So like it's just stuff like that. Like we just think it's hilarious. So yeah, I guess it's kind of selfish in a way, but it was really fun for us. So I guess that was cool. But yeah, that was one of the things that we were going to talk about.
I enjoyed your Lion King dance too. That was pretty
Oh
funny.
yeah, I'm pretty much naked in just about everything we do because people can't conceptualize that. I don't think.
It has nothing to do with exhibitions.
Yeah, it's really funny. I don't know. We want to someday maybe graduate over a lowbrow comedy, but probably not. It's too much fun.
You just like to make fun of things. You just hear them in real life. Everything. This is going to be in our movie. This is going to be in our TV show.
We do just pretty
Everything.
much make fun of everything.
I had this notebook actually is full of awkward moments from life that we're going to put in the TV show.
What is the TV show about?
It's just going to be basically about us, like 2 film students living on campus. I don't know if we're going to, I assume we'll be able to get it on RSA, but there might not be people who like it. Like as far as people from, like, because it's not like we're going, this place sucks and it's horrible, but, because we're definitely not saying that. I mean, we love it here, but there are things.
There'll be some frustrations, boys.
Yeah, there are things that some people may take as us bad-mouthing, but I mean, we're definitely not. But hopefully, we'll probably get a couple episodes on.
You don't want the cops from marketing coming after.
Well,
If you use humor to do it, then I'll get
yeah,
over it.
yeah. Like I don't know. I could definitely see some people probably from within the university who were just like, I don't know about that. So I don't know. It should be interesting. I'm excited for it.
Well, it was a pleasure. I do need to.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was lots of fun.